Welcome to Mythos, your 5-minute window to the world. Today, we unravel how Iran, a powerful and strategic Middle Eastern nation, has arrived at the edge of a major crisis, one shaped by history, revolution, sanctions, and resistance. Let's dive in. To understand Iran's present, we need to rewind. In 1953, Iran's democratically elected Prime Minister, Mohammad Mossadegh, was overthrown in a coup orchestrated by the CIA and British intelligence, all to protect oil interests. This laid the groundwork for decades of Western mistrust and authoritarian rule under the Shah. Fast forward to 1979, the Islamic Revolution. The Shah was overthrown, and Ayatollah Khomeini established a theocratic regime. Iran went from monarchy to religious rule, fusing Islamic ideology with political governance. To understand Iran's present, we need to rewind. In 1953, Iran's democratically elected Prime Minister, Mohammad Mossadegh, was overthrown in a coup orchestrated by the CIA and British intelligence, all to protect oil interests. This laid the groundwork for decades of Western mistrust and authoritarian rule under the Shah. Fast forward to 1979, the Islamic Revolution. The Shah was overthrown, and Ayatollah Khomeini established a theocratic regime. Iran went from monarchy to religious rule, fusing Islamic ideology with political governance. In the 1980s, Iran fought a brutal 8-year war with Iraq, backed by the US and Gulf states. This war scarred the nation but also consolidated power in the hands of clerics and the Revolutionary Guard. As the Islamic Republic grew more isolated, it found influence through proxy groups across the region. Hezbollah in Lebanon, militias in Iraq, support in Syria, and ties to Hamas in Gaza. Iran positioned itself as the anti-Western power in the Middle East, often in direct opposition to US allies like Saudi Arabia and Israel, leading to a Cold War-style regional rivalry. The turning point? Iran's nuclear program. Western nations feared Iran was building a bomb under the guise of civilian energy. This led to crippling sanctions that hit Iran's economy hard. In 2015, the Iran nuclear deal, JCPOA, offered hope. Iran agreed to curb enrichment in exchange for sanctions relief. But in 2018, President Trump withdrew from the deal, reigniting tensions and leading Iran to restart enrichment. The economic pressure worsened. Inflation soared. Youth unemployment rose. Daily life became harder, and public frustration boiled over. Then came the Mahsa Amini protests in 2022. A 22-year-old woman died in custody after being arrested by the morality police. This ignited massive nationwide protests, led by women and the younger generation, demanding rights, reforms, and even regime change. The government cracked down violently. But something had shifted. For the first time in decades, the regime's control seemed shaken. Internationally, Iran faces isolation. Talks on the nuclear deal are frozen. Relations with the West are tense. Meanwhile, Iran strengthens ties with Russia and China, pivoting east. Add to that the recent escalation with Israel, proxy attacks, and internal dissent, and Iran now stands on a razor's edge. Iran's crisis is not just political. It's generational, economic, cultural, and deeply historic. From coup to revolution, from nuclear dreams to protests in the streets, Iran's path has been shaped by global power games and domestic unrest. What happens next? That remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the world is watching closely. This is Mythos. Subscribe for more deep dives in just 5 minutes.